Hello, my name is Zytal, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls. As you can see, the build has changed a little bit. I haven't upgraded anything yet, but I was thinking about what build I wanted to do going into New Game Plus, because we will probably be progressing there soon. And so I picked out a weapon, a couple spells, and switched up my armor a little bit. Now, what I've decided to use is the Claw, first of all, which is a fist weapon, because they aren't really two different things in this game. I like the moveset of it, and it has an interesting rolling R1 attack, where you, like, do an extra roll, which I think is pretty cool. And something interesting that I found out about the Claw, which I will actually demonstrate for you, is... Here, let's adjust this real quick. So normally, if I do an R1, I do 45 damage. This thing is unupgraded right now. But if I put the Gauntlets of Thorns on, I do 65 damage. So apparently the Thorn Gauntlets actually buff the damage of fist weapon attacks, which I think is really cool. I don't think it does that in the other games, because the Thorn's armor, I don't know about DS2, but I know it's at least in DS3. And I don't think it does that in that game, so that is really cool. And I wanted to use that synergy a little bit. And the rest of this armor, I switched to the Boots of the Explorer and the Wish Cloak, just because I think they look pretty nice. And the Gauntlets of Thorns and the Boots of the Explorer do give me a little bit of poise. I got 15, which is 5 less than I had before. I would like a little bit more, but I couldn't find any combination of armor where I keep the Crown of the Dark Sun and the Gauntlets of Thorns while still light rolling. Oh, and to that end, I also switched my shield to the East-West shield here, just because it was a little bit lighter. It's not 100% physical reduction, and it doesn't do anything for our stamina, unfortunately, but it's enough. I at least have the ability to parry with it, so I can't complain too much. So yeah, we are light rolling now, which is very nice, and that is also helpful because with the Gauntlets of Thorns, whenever we roll into enemies, we also do a little bit of damage. It's not much, but damage is damage, so I wanted to try to maximize that capability. Now, for spells, I have switched to Crystal Magic Weapon because what I plan on doing is fully upgrading this claw down the regular path. And then whenever we do Crystal Magic Weapon, it goes from 98 attack to 429. Unupgraded, by the way, which is already more damage than we were doing with the Velka's Rapier. So this thing is probably going to be doing a lot more damage, hopefully, and we're definitely going to need that going into New Game Plus. Because everything gets a little bit harder and stronger, so yeah, I definitely needed to change something, unfortunately. I also still have Humming Crystal Soul Mass, because I figured it will be a good support spell while we're... Because I do want to do a more melee-focused combat, so having this will be a nice little support spell. I still have Crystal Soul Spear just in case. I got Fall Control, and then just in my back pocket, I have Great Magic Weapon in case we run out of uses for Crystal Magic Weapon, which will hopefully be very nice. Additionally, for rings, I'm probably gonna use the Lingering Dragon Crest ring, just as my main ring. Eventually, I want to switch off the Ringer of Favor and Protection, but I don't know if the equip load loss is gonna stop me from light rolling, so I don't want to do it just yet. But eventually I would like to do that. But yeah, I think in this slot, I'm gonna prioritize the Lingering Dragon Crest Ring, because this should increase the length of our Crystal Magic Weapon and our Great Magic Weapon, which will definitely help us with managing our uses and stuff like that. Besides that, I think that's everything. So I do need to upgrade some of this stuff. I don't think I can upgrade the Boots of the Explorer or the Crown of the Dark Sun, but I can upgrade the Wish Cloak and the Gauntlets of Thorns, but I need more souls in order to do that, and obviously I need to upgrade the Claw as well. So I'm gonna need quite a few Titanite chunks, I think. Yeah, because I got plenty of shards, plenty of large Titanite shards, but I don't have any chunks at all. I don't know if I can break any of these down to get some. I might be able to break down one of the slabs, but I don't really want to do that. So in order to get those, we're gonna have to farm up some Darkwraiths later, because I do believe they drop chunks. So that is something to keep in mind. Also, farming-wise, my audio is going to cut out because I'm tabbing out, but just for ease of explanation, because I have everything pulled up on my other monitor. So first things first, we need to... Well, I don't know about first thing, but the things that we need to do are we need to farm the Sunlight Metals for the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant. I need 6 more. We only need 10 in order to get to rank 1. I don't think I'm going to be able to join that covenant just yet, because we need to have 25 faith, so it's going to be a while, but I would like to get the Sunlight Metals sooner rather than later. The longer farm that we're going to have to do is farming up Dragon Scales for the Dragon Covenant, Path of the Dragon. And the reason why is because you need 30 Dragon Scales in order to get an item called the Dragon Torso Stone, which I would like to get. Probably not to use, but I just want to have it. And we only have 9 Dragon Scales, so that's gonna suck, because we need 30. Need 21 more. So we're gonna have to farm the Drakes in the Valley of the Drakes for those. Additionally, we need, I think 2 more Eyes of Death. Yeah, because we need 10 Eyes of Death to get the Gravelord Greatsword Dance Miracle. However, we can't actually rank up in that covenant just yet. I didn't know this, but apparently if you kill Nito, you can't rank up in that covenant, which makes sense. Unless the wiki is lying to me, but I don't really care that much. We can just go and do it in New Game Plus when we rank up. But we do need 2 more Eyes of Death, which shouldn't be a problem, because I'm pretty sure we can just buy those from patches right now. I'm not worried about getting any higher ranks, because because you can donate up to like 80 different things to get new effects, but the additional effects in most of the covenants are just that they increase the power of like the stuff you get from them. So for example, in the Gravelord Servant Covenant, hitting rank 2 and then rank 3 just increases the damage bonus to the Gravelord Sword Dance Miracles, which I don't really care about that much, so not gonna worry about it. There we go. There are our 10 Eyes of Death, so whenever we finish, or not finish, but whenever we get to New Game Plus and go down to the Catacombs, we can do that, which is very nice. Additionally, the last Covenant-related thing that I need, as far as I'm aware, is the Ring of Fog, which is from the Forest Hunter Covenant, but we don't actually have to do anything with the Forest Hunter Covenant, because we can go talk to the Crow, the Invisible Crows, in the Undead Asylum, and we can trade a Skull Lantern with them to get the Ring of Fog. So that is what we're going to do at some point. Additionally, there's a weapon I need to double check, because there is one more weapon that's not a boss weapon that I know of that we're missing, or 2, actually. There's also the Darkwraith Covenant, which we can't do anything with right now. But that Covenant just requires humanity to be donated, so I'm not really worried about it. I think by the time we get there, we'll have plenty. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, yeah, the Demon's Great Hammer is the other weapon that we need, which we could technically get right now, but we have to trade a sack with the Crows, which is a helmet that we got from the Butcher, but I think we only have 1. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to wait for New Game Plus, because we can just kill the Asylum Demon upon our first encounter with it, and then that will drop the Demon's Great Hammer for us. So, there we go. That was a lot of information. Other thing is boss weapons, which I'm honestly not super worried about right now. I kinda just want to save that for later when we just have a bunch of resources on us. I don't know if I've explained it, but the way boss weapons work in this game is that you have to take a weapon that is of the same class as the boss weapon you're trying to make, or the boss item. There's like shields and stuff that you can make too. So for example, if you're trying to make the Chaos Blade, which is a katana that you can get from Chaos Witch Quailag's soul. With that one, you need to get a katana, upgrade it to +10, and then you can use Quailag's soul to ascend it into the Chaos Blade, which is a whole new weapon. So because that requires so many resources and souls to do, because it's just a lot of upgrading and stuff like that, I think I'm going to save that for last, or at the very least for later on, because we can just hang on to all of our souls for now and just do all that stuff when we're ready. So I'm not too worried about it right now. If I wanted to make a boss soul or weapon to use it, I would probably change my mind, but I'm not worried about it, so not even gonna bother. So yeah, I might change my build again if I don't like this one, or if whenever we go to New Game +2, because we are gonna have to do that for a couple things. So whenever we do that, I might change my build again. We'll see. The only problem with that is it's a little difficult to change your build in Dark Souls 1 specifically because you can't reallocate your stats at all. So even if I wanted to change my build, it would still have to be a primarily intelligence and then dexterity build. You know what I mean? It's like, unless I, manage to bump my faith up to like a good amount or my strength or dex to a good amount, there's not really a whole lot I could do to differentiate my build besides just switching weapons and whatnot. So, but that is another problem for another day. Right now, what I want to do is, first of all, get all of our stuff upgraded. So we need some souls, and we also need Titanite chunks. So what I want to do is, for the moment at least, switch back to my, whatchamacallit, my Velka's Rapier. Where are you? Got so much stuff in our inventory now. There we go. Yeah, because even like 1 more pound and we aren't... Oh, no, that's Ricard's Rapier. Wrong one. But yeah, even 1 more pound on us and we're not light rolling anymore, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm gonna head down into New London Ruins, and you can come along for this journey so you can see the route that I'm going to take. It's unfortunate that we have to go back down here so quickly, but it's okay. Ooh, actually, I think Valley of the Drakes might be an easier route for this now that I think about it, although we would have to... Ooh, that's an idea, actually. Yeah, because if we go through the Valley of the Drakes, we can farm both the drakes, like the actual, dragons, and the Darkwraiths at the same time for both chunks and dragon scales. So I think I'm actually going to do that. So I'm going to go... There's a lot of messages there. Don't know what that's about. But I'm going to head over to the other side of Valley of the Drakes because there should be that path that leads into Darkroot from here. So if we go there, we can take that bonfire and rest at it, and then we can just come through that area and then fight all the drakes, and then fight a bunch of the Darkwraiths that are close by, which should be nice and easy, and give us 2 different things that we need. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. That actually works out quite nicely. Glad I didn't do this any earlier. And hopefully I can get a lot of chunks quickly so we can upgrade our claw. Honestly, maybe I should probably just switch to that now and just use, you know what, maybe we can test it. Let me go past this guy first, at least. Actually, let's just poke him. So we do 130 with that. Ow. Please don't knock me off the edge while I'm trying to do this. Where is... Come on. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm fumbling right now. Oh. You taunt me! You taunt me so! How dare you jump off the edge and then drop what I presume is a dragon scale in the abyss that I can't grab? Well, that wasn't very nice. Alright, I honestly forgot how much damage that did, but it did like, what, 130 or something like that? So how much does this do? Oh, well, it helps if I actually hit? 160. Okay, so we already do more damage with this thing, even though it's unupgraded. So that's good to know. So I'm just gonna run through here. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a little bit careful up this way with these guys. Oh, did not know that you had that attack. And then we can get this guy. Okay, I thought they were gonna... it was gonna jump off again. Yeah, I had no idea why it did that. Oh yeah, and another benefit of the claw is that it actually has bleed on it. So not only are we doing more damage just already, but we're also doing a lot of bleed damage as well. Because it swings very quickly and we can just build it up insanely fast. Okay. I almost rolled off the map, didn't mean to do that. Ow. Okay, that goes really far. Ow. Okay, unfortunately our magic just ran out. Yeah, these guys are a little bit of a pain to fight, not gonna lie. There we go. I'm gonna have to get used to my spell order again. Alright, let's put this on. And then this. There we go. Honestly, probably should have gone to the bonfire first, but it's okay. Yeah, at least these guys are really nice and easy to stagger. Yeah, we attack super fast. Okay, yeah, it's really annoying that that one guy that actually dropped what we wanted didn't, or fell off the map. Because all the other ones didn't drop anything for us. Alright, I don't know if you can backstab with this. Oh, seems like you can. Good to know. Alright, wonderful. Ooh, our damage against these guys is not great. Alright, so I don't exactly know what route I want to take through here. I'm just kind of gonna, like, walk forward, I guess. There's one in here, right? Yeah. Ow. Okay. I'd appreciate it if you didn't kick my shield down. I want to parry. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, man. It ran out just before I hit him. Let's put that back on. Oh, this is great magic weapon. That's probably why I'm doing less damage. Parry. Stab him through. There we go. No idea how much damage that did, but seemed to be enough. Wonderful. What do we get? There's a chunk. See, there we go. Very nice. Where are the next ones? I remember this room had, like, the weird... big enemy massive souls, I think they're called. But it seems to be gone. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to upgrade this thing for the Darkwraiths. They seem to be a little bit more resistant to the magic side of things, than some of the other enemies. Hello, Darkwraith, how's it going? Stop kicking my shield, jerk. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, I thought that might be death for a second. Okay, can I not miss my parries? Oh my lord. This isn't good. Here, let's just, do that. There we go. Do this. Do some of this. One of these. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm missing all of my parries, dear lord. There we go. That was a lot more complicated than it needed to be. Alright, I think there's another one in here. Yep. Stop trying to kick me, jerk. Oh, that... my controller isn't vibrating when it does that. I don't know why. Usually it does. Nothing from that guy, which is a shame. I don't know where the others are. I assume they're outside. So we shall go that way. Yep, just down here. I think there's a bunch down here. But I don't remember... oh, hello. Well, there's one. The guy came sprinting out of the dark. There we go. Nice and easy. Any more? Where art thou? Yeah, the unfortunate thing with Crystal Magic Weapon is that it really doesn't last very long. Gotta make it count. I think there's some in here. Oh god. That's not good. Why is there a ghost here? This is a bit problematic. Okay. Yep. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I don't know why those ghosts showed up. That didn't happen last time. Oh, you know, I probably killed them last time, now that I think about it. That would make sense. Alright, well, that's essentially the route. I'm just gonna make sure that next time I go to the bonfire nearby, you know, I could actually run through Darkroot real quick. I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to, Undead Parish, and then I'm going to go to Darkroot Basin, and then the bonfire that's just down by where the Black Knight was, in the Grasscrest Shield. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I'm gonna farm these guys for a while, at least until I get enough chunks to upgrade my claw. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna do the dragon scales now, as well. So I'll check in with you on the way, whenever something interesting happens, and yeah. See you then. Oh, there goes our humanity for the first time. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was trying to just burst that Drake down, and clearly that was not a great idea. I was hoping to kill him before he killed me. Should have played more carefully. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but that is why we grabbed so many humanity when we did. So let us redo this to get our item discovery back to 410. There we go. Alright, let's be more careful now. There's our first dragon scale. I'm not going to show all the dragon scales because we need, like, what is it, 21 I said? So, yeah, definitely not going to show all of them. I will show all the Titanite chunks that we get, though, I think. Hey, there's one. Very nice. And another. Yeah, the chunks seem to be decently common, thankfully. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I honestly don't know how many we need, but we will find out. Hey, there's another chunk. Yeah, these definitely seem to be decently common. Oh, hey, there's a Dark Hand. I didn't expect to get one of those. That is actually the weapon from the Darkwraith Covenant. I had forgotten that you could just get it, as a drop. There's also... Okay, I wasn't sure if this illusory wall was the one that we had seen or not, but it was. I don't know why it got, remade as an illusory wall, but that's fine. And there's another Titanite chunk as well. Sweet. Alright, while I'm here, I'm going to begin reinforcing my claw. Where is it? There we go. Should be just a bunch of Titanite shards for now. There we go. I need to actually go see Andre real quick. To Undead Parish. Here we go. Alright, Andre. Here, let's modify this. I don't know if raw would be better. Because I think with raw you can still put magic stuff on it, but I'm not sure, so... Like, it seems like the damage is better there, but... Yeah, because it's better base damage, but worse scaling. So I'm not sure. You know, doing the math, I think it's actually like pretty much the same. I don't think it really makes much of a difference. So I'm just gonna do normal for now, just to be easier and not cause myself a headache in the future. In worst case scenario, we just revert it later on and figure it out from there, but should be fine. There we go, and then we modify to plus 11. Beautiful. And then go up here. So how far can we take this? Just to plus 13. Okay. Cool. So I think we need 2, and I think it's 4 for the last one, I think. So I think we need like 6 more. Oh, actually, no, it should be a Titanite chunk. So actually, I think we only need 2 more, now that I think about it. I think. Could be wrong. Alright, while I'm here, I also want to reinforce my armor. So let's do our Gauntlets of Thorns. Just use a bunch of Twinkling Titanite, which isn't too big of a deal. There we go. Now, where is our witch robe? Got so much armor. Where are you? Come on. There we go, witch cloak. So let's do that. And there we go. Should be decent now, and I'm pretty sure that's the last thing we can upgrade, because I don't think we can do our boots, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks, because our boots have really bad defense, but it's okay. Alright, cool. So, just out of curiosity, I was wondering how this compares. 51, 66, 31, 40. Okay, yeah, so this one's definitely better for physical, but that's okay. Should still be decent at the very least. And now we do 236 normally. So how much do we do with this? 567. Yeah, it's definitely much better. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna go back to farming now. Hey, there's another chunk. I think I need, like, 1 more. Hopefully. There we go. That should be the last chunk. So now I'm just gonna farm dragon scales for a while. I am gonna finish these 2 off real quick, though, just in case I get anything extra. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna farm dragon scales for a while, and it's probably gonna take a while. I haven't even been consistently getting 1 scale per run, so probably not gonna be a fun time. Yeah, at least I'm getting a decent amount of souls. Oh, that's beautiful. 1, 2, and 3. Crazy, I got that right after the run where I said I wasn't getting them very consistently. Oh, man. Funny how that works. Alright, I do think I have enough to upgrade my claw to plus 15, so... oh, whatever, I'm just gonna use homework. I forgot I sent that upwards. Oops. Alright, so... do this. Should be able to reinforce weapon. Go up to the claw. Here we go. Plus 14 and plus 15. Beautiful. So now we are all leveled up and ready to go. Sweet. Time to continue farming. How many do I have? 16. I'm actually over halfway there. Very nice. Alright, I do have enough souls to level up, so I'm just gonna upgrade my faith real quick. Figured I would show you. Alright, it's at this point that I'm almost out of Homeward Bones. I have 25, so I need 5 more Dragon Scales, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, I need 5 more. So, after this one, I'm probably gonna have to check to see if any of the merchants have Homeward Bones. I'm honestly not sure. So that might be a little bit of an annoyance for this farming process and the process of other farms. Also, that dragon, this one that I just killed, has not dropped a single scale this entire time. I don't know why. But he's the only one, I'm pretty sure. I think all the other ones have dropped one at least once. Just like that. But I don't think that guy has dropped a single scale for me, which is really annoying. But it's fine, I guess. But yeah, this is what I've been doing, is just using Homing Crystal Soul Mass and then shooting the Soul Spears as soon as they start moving to stop them from flying at me, because they have some really annoying aerial attacks. But yeah, so I'm gonna go check out some of the merchants to see if they have any Homeward Bones. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. Ah, okay, so according to the wiki, Vamos had some, and apparently he does. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna buy all of these. I think it's worth it. I do not feel like walking for some of the upcoming farms, so this will definitely be very handy. I really want to level up as much as possible, but I think that was worth it. Well, so now we know that we can do that anytime we want, which is very, very nice. Alright, I'm going to continue farming now. Oh, hey, look who finally decided to drop a scale. Wow, I was starting to think he couldn't drop them at all. Huh. About time. Alright, if I am not mistaken, that one right there should be our last one. So let's just finish off this guy. There we go. Yep. Beautiful. Alright, and then 30 dragon scales. Wonderful. Alright, so now we can head back, go to the Everlasting Dragon, and then hand over all of these real quick. Where is it? Stone Dragon, here we go. Let's head over here. Hopefully there shouldn't be any issue with this. Covenants can be really finicky sometimes. Here we go. Pray, enter Covenant. There we go. Wonderful. Alright. Offer Dragon Scale. Yes. 30. So we should get the Dragon Torso Stone and the Headstone. Dragon Torso Stone. There we go. Oh, actually, I think we have the Headstone already. Where are these in our inventory? I always forget. Seems like they were closer to the top. Yeah, right here. So there's the Headstone, and there's the Torso Stone. Beautiful. Alright, wonderful. So now we... that leaves Sunlight Metals that we need to farm. And I don't know if I'm gonna worry about grabbing the Ring of Fog right now. I might honestly wait. Actually, wait, hold on. How many Skull Lanterns do we have? Do we have multiple? Or no? Where are they? Oh, we do have 2. Okay, in that case, I'll go grab it now. Let's head to Firelink. Oops. There we go. So we just gotta go over there real quick, to the Undead Asylum. Let's rest. Go. Head up here. And then after this, we'll probably be done for this episode, because I think I'm going to save the sunlight maggot, or the sunlight metals for next episode, just because we're running on pretty long, and I don't really want to do that right now. Oh, there we go, just barely made that. Yeah, we're also going to need some more stuff to do next episode. Because next episode, we will probably finish up this cycle, I think. There's not really a whole lot else for us to do that I can think of, apart from just doing, like, boss weapons and stuff, so... And I don't really want to do that right now, as we've already established, so... Let's just clear out these guys real quick, which should be nice and easy. Ow. Oh, don't want to get hit by that attack, though. Ow. Mean. There we go. Okay, so we go over here to this little nest. To here, and then we gotta find our skull lanterns, which should just be right up here somewhere. Here we go. Take this, we drop, and then we quit. Load back in. And then...
You, give me.
Yep, there we go. Ring of Fog. Cool. So now we can mark that off of the list. So there are a few more rings that we need, but one of them is behind the giant blacksmith, and I think the only way to get to it is to kill him, which I don't want to do just yet. There is another ring that we can get by trading. We need to trade a sunlight maggot in order to get that. Only issue with that is that I only have one of those, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I just don't think I'd be able to get another one until New Game Plus. Yeah, screw it, why not? Oh, whoops, I did not mean to put that on. The Crown of the Dark Sun back on. So let's drop this. There we go. Oh wait, I need to do it in the nest. Forgot that I moved. Alright, there we go. So do that, and then drop you. There's also something from dropping the sack, but that one... I mean, I guess I can do it. Yeah. That'll be fine. I don't know if you need to do these one at a time. I honestly forgot. But there we go. There's the old witch's ring. And then let's just drop the sack now. Might as well. We can get another one in New Game Plus. At least I think. I hope. Pretty sure we can. So we drop that. And then we get the Demon's Great Hammer. There we go. Alright, wonderful. So that should be everything that we can get from there, I think. So I can mark off the old witch's ring, and mark off the Demon Great Hammer. There we go. So now the weapons are only the Dark Sword from the Darkwraith Covenant, all of the boss weapons, and some of the Black Knight stuff, and the blacksmith stuff. And I think that's... oh, and the notched whip as well, which we gotta make sure we get. And that should be it. Same thing for the shields. So let me actually put the sack and the sunlight maggot back on my list to make sure that we get them in New Game Plus. There we go. Okay, cool. And then we do need a bunch of spells and stuff as well, but I'm not too worried about that right now. So we can just hit this. There we go. We've been, like, starting and ending every episode in Firelink lately. But that's okay. Alright, so, and that's going to be the end of this episode. Next time, we will go probably fight the final boss, and then move, before that, farm sunlight, the sunlight maggots for the sunlight metals, and then fight the final boss. Actually, we might need to do a little bit just before that, but you'll see when we get there. But yeah, I thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, perhaps leave a like, maybe subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Farewell for now.